And what are we doing? We're looking for the hill, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't know much about this hill. Dad does though. So we go find this hill.
Yeah.
So where I'm walking now, I'll just whilst I'm starting the video. George, hold on. Bloody paranoid wreck with him with the scooter near the road. Anyway, where I'm walking now, it's Allwint Road. Along here somewhere, there was an isolation ward, children's isolation ward, I think, in Brighton Satan. So if you were ill with the Spanish flu, say, that's where you'd go, or if you were infectious, that's another hospital they'd use in Haydock. Little lesser known fact. I found a map yesterday. I'm quite happy with my map. But back when we're over there. So carry on. Scooter fiasco. So when it's not all overgrown like it is today, you can see quite far. Gives you a good look over St Helens. Let's see if we can get that look. What are we on, George? Do you remember?
Yeah.
What are we on then? It's an old coal mine, I think.
A coal mine.
Yeah. People used to dig a black rock out the ground.
And now we're in here.
We're not allowed to anymore. Because it's lots of reasons. I do know the reasons, but lots of reasons. It's basically what these towns were built on, George. Well, we were bringing this black rock out of the ground and we were selling it. So we had canals and railways and coal mines all built around, and then you had towns being built up around the coal mines for people to live. Oh, there you go. You can see. Get you on my shoulders in a second, show you this. You have got a lovely, lovely look over St Helens. Well, that's up towards Stanley Bank Woods, I think that's our direction. Yeah, that's all Sankey Valley there. Going up to Carmill. Parr Church, one of the churches in Parr. I think if it's not the only church in Parr now, isn't it? Oh no, there's another one on Derby Hill Road. Right then. We're going the wrong way, but we'll go this way anyway now. Well, we can go that way now, but we may as well carry on going this way. Unless that takes us out on the farmer's field. What do you think of it, George? Is it better than Sonic? He thinks he's Sonic. Brilliant when they're their age, isn't it? There's only these paths, George. They're all the same sort of paths. Yeah. I can't do that. It's going to get him up on my shoulders, but I've got the scooter with us. Let's pause and see what I can do. George wanted to do this. He wanted to come up this part of the... I didn't even entice him to do this. He just saw a path in these woods and said, right, I want to go up that way. Fair enough. Let's go up this way. All 6 foot of me and 3 foot of him. But we're just off Wagon Lane. Well, we are actually on Wagon Lane. And I'm quite happy he told me to come up this way. This is where the gauges were for the tracks. So you'll see a lot on the edges. When you start looking around, you'll find lots of coal and slag, iron slag. All bits of... See, there's even some sandstone there. It's been dragged out. You'll find all sorts. So, yeah, Wagon Lane, free-falling railway. There was quite a few of these dotted around Haydock. There was a horse-drawn one, which someone told me about the other day. So I've got some unfinished business with Stanley Bank Woods, basically. So there was 2 here around this area, Wagon Lane and Cooper Lane. I think Wagon Lane later had a static engine, but yeah. So the idea was is heavy carts would come tumbling down a hill. The lighter carts would come getting pulled back up the hill. And that at the end of Wagon Lane is a canal basin there. We've not got any photos or anything of the engine, but apparently there was an engine around here, a static engine for that use. Be careful in there, it's all prickly. To be honest, I encourage him doing this instead. It's better than Xbox. Have a look on the ground, see if you find any old bits of railway stones or anything. Come on, we'll go this way and we'll see what we can see. What's this here? Look at this, see?
Is this a Florida?
I'm going to say yeah, George. Don't take it off there. Someone's put it on there for a reason.
Why?
But it might be for furries.
For furries?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I was little. I was in some food. Look what I found.
That's the gauge. Well, no, that's what they've put in recently. They've dug a gutter right the way down here. I think this is a gauge anyway, one of the gauging for the tracks.
Look at this.
Be careful, George. I don't want you falling in that. But you can still see the gauges for the tracks and how they all ran. Be careful next to that, George. George, what did I tell you? No, you're not going down there. Because you're not old enough to be doing stuff like that yet. Come on, come out of there. So, yeah, Wagon Lane. I said there's a old colliery up here, Old Wink Colliery. I think that's up on the left. There was 2 pits sunken. There's the other gauge for the track there. You can just about see it in the tree line. You see the other ditch there, George?
Yeah.
That's what you call gauges. That's how thick the tracks would have been, how big the tracks would have been down here. So, do you reckon you'll be able to go down this one then?
It looks kind of high.
Be very careful then. So, once again, we're just floating around the Old Wink Colliery area. It's a tricky path, that, George. Do you want to go up to... Want to carry on up here? And you can... Look, you've just missed one of the hills too, walking up it. What about your scooter? Do I have to troll that? Let's get your scooter. Right then. Look. Look at your hill. Wow. If he isn't me, or a reiteration of me, then I'm letting him. Fair dues. This is him just going, right, I want to go this way, I want to go through these woods this way. That's what we'll do. Let him explore. George,
Yeah.
will you say exploring with George?
Well, I can't say that. I only can say that when I'm bigger.
Are you? But you're exploring with George, aren't you? So come on then, you tell me something now. What do you see? Can you see anything on the ground? Is there any bits of rock on the ground?
No.
Or the berries in the plants? Look. They're not ready yet, but you can eat them.
Can you eat them when they're ready?
Yeah, but you've got to boil them first. You've got to process them. Make them into jam or something. Hey up. That's a bit weird. The deviation in the ground here. There's a bit of a hole in the ground here, George. Bit of a hole in the ground. Aye. We like holes in the ground. Oh, that's a bit soft too. That could have been, I don't know. Little crater in the ground for some reason. Someone might have been digging. Careful. So should we go on to Station Road? Be careful, that one's prickly. Good lad. Look, you can see the elevation of the... George, we can't just keep going through that woods because it ends soon. But that's something I was meant to end. When I've looked on a map yesterday, this area is labelled Haydock Woods. So this is the remnants of Haydock Woods. I don't know. There's not much left to it. There's... True, actually, look at that ridge. He's got me bloody looking now. He's just going off into the woods. Fine. There was a man who used to live in these woods, George. Because he wanted to. His name was Billy the Woods. Billy Woods. Look, found something, I think. Coal! I think it's coal. Is it coal? I don't think it's coal. It's slag.
What is it?
It's a bit of slag, George, what you call slag. It might be coal. It feels... Yeah, it's a bit coal there. That's coal. Look.
Yeah.
There you go. Told you. That's a bit of... I think it's slag. So it's not exactly coal, but it's nearly coal. You have a look on the bottom, and look, that's coal. That tiny little chunk there, that's coal there. That's what was being dug out of the ground. Oh. Someone's brought that from hundreds and hundreds of feet underneath our feet. Tree roots. So we're going to keep going through these woods. Haydock Woods, fair enough. Yeah, it's a jacket or something, George. Don't touch it. Because people camp in these woods and all sorts. Oh, no way I can hook that scooter onto my jeans like that. Comes it under. Don't know why George is bringing us through these woods, but... Oh, to be honest, I've not actually explored these woods, so... Oh, we're coming out onto one of the paths here. Yeah, that's a weird colour. It's grey on the ground. Bloody hell. George, you've got to remember, I'm 6 foot. I'm not 3 foot. Oh, I love him. I can't find a route through, George. Yeah, you can. But Dad's a little bit stuck. I'll be back with you when I'm on a path. This is brilliant. Look, we're back on the path. It's Wagon Lane again. We're not taking Georgie's diversions next.
I wanted to go home instead.
You want to go home now?
Yeah.
Alright, there's one more thing we're going looking at. Go and grab your scooter and we'll go and look. Oh, it's not even on him, the camera. Right.
Yeah.
What are we going to be looking at next?
Yeah.
A railway.
Yeah.
Well, we're technically on the railway, but we're going looking at the actual railway and railway station. There's nothing left of it, but it's what was there. You come in.
I want to go to the woods now.
Where do you want to go?
The woods.
The woods?
Yeah.
Brilliant, lad. Right then, so we've got to go find another woods. Right, so we're next to all done. George wants to go home. One more thing I want to show before we get off Wagon Lane. Around here is the junction. Station Road. It's over there, so I'll show you it's again the gauge of the tracks, where the tracks would have been. Come on, George, this way quick, and then we'll go home. You can put your scooter up against that fence for a sec if you want. We're not going up here, we're just going over here. Come on, just quickly. He's not used to his dad's activities. Well, he is. He's just been dragging me through the woods, so like payback. So I think gotta keep an eye out on him. Come on. You can see where the gauge of the track is, where the tracks used to run. I'll stop saying that bloody word. Gauge. The cutting, actually, because this is a bit of a cutting through a hill. Still quite visible to today. So top of Wagon Lane, you want to turn left as soon as you get through them green gates. This, where I'm standing, leads on to Station Road. That's where the railway station is, but there's going to be another video on Station Road when I get round to it. Right, see you all soon, thanks for watching, and yeah, subscribe, like, share if you're interested, do that stuff. Right, so we're all done. You gonna say bye? You gonna say bye?